Hello everyone, I'm jianyi. Today I will introduce you the weather vaccination, a smart app helping you take right vaccination at the right time. Well, as we know, it's very important for the seniors to get the proper vaccination at a certain ages. That can help them protecting against the disease and strengthen the immunization. So our app is designed to integrate the official guidelines of CDC and the users' EHR data. Then we can help them to provide the personalized tracker of vaccination available at fingertips. So our target populations are seniors and their supervisors, like their daughter or son, and they will for them in the situation that they would like to know what vaccination are advised to take at their age, and if they have already taken any shots at the moment. Traditionally, maybe they will search online or look for and ask friends or go for a primary care doctor. But now they can just check in our intelligent app, which looks into the immunization guidelines of CDC and their EHR data. Then the app can automatically and more accurate suggest the vaccination they need, because because it's based on the JavaScript and the EHR data. And the next part is the wireframes. We can show our structure of our app here. Firstly, we have the proxy access in our app because, as we mentioned, we want to allow the supervisors of the adults could check the vaccination for their their parents. And the main page of our app is like here. Yeah. And you can find we will have 4 vaccines, which including influenza, herpes zoster, Tdap, and PCV13. For each vaccine, we have 4 buttons. The first 3 buttons told the patient if each vaccine is not recommended because of age or vaccinated or allergy or special condition. If the vaccine is not recommended because of any reason, the corresponding button will be checked. And if none of them is checked, that means the vaccine will be recommended and the button will be checked. That's in general. Of course, there will be some special situation, like maybe recommend will be based on some clinical like certain clinical conditions, or maybe some some maybe both 2 or 3 buttons could be checked in the same time, and we will show the more details later. Actually, we checked we called 4 file APIs to achieve our goal. Firstly, the patient API, we call this API to get the basic information of the patient. Besides, the key information we called here is the age, so we can check if the patient and in the age to get any vaccine, and if any vaccine is not recommended because of the age. And for the immunization API, we can get the vaccination code record from this. And for the condition and allergy APIs, we can get the some special condition and allergy for this patient. So maybe some vaccines is not recommended because of the condition or allergies. Here are more detailed rules. We will we will not recommend it to the patient that's younger than 6 months, and will check if the patient is vaccinated within in 1 year. If it's not, maybe we will recommend it to him or her. But we will also check the egg allergy and the pregnancy and HIV infection. If it's in any condition, we will give him or she or her more note about how to get the vaccine. And for those tests, we will not recommend it to the patient younger than 50 years old. And if it's older than 50 years old, we will check that if he or she is vaccinated after this age. If he didn't, he will be recommended. But for the 50 to 60 years old patient, the text of the recommended button will be changed, and we will alert this patient he or she shouldn't take the ZVL. And we will also check the HIV infection and pregnancy here. For T-type, we will check the patient if he or she is older than 11 years old, and if he or she got vaccinated in the last 10 years. Here, especially, we will recommend the T-type to the pregnant woman, even maybe she is already get vaccinated with the T-type within the last 10 years. And for the PCV13, we will recommend it to the patient of all ages, but for the patient older than 65, we will recommend this vaccine based on shared clinical decision making. Now let's look at our user interface. Here we can find this is a woman, and so we will give her a choice to choose if she is pregnant, because pregnant is hardly to check in fair, so we will give the woman this choice. And for the egg allergy and HIV infection, we will automatically check them in the allergy and special condition by the SD10 code and the CST code. And we can find she got recommended to all of the 4 vaccines, and we can check some more patient. Like here, we can find this is a man, so this patient won't have the choice about if he is pregnant, of course. Yeah, and we can find he is already vaccinated with the Tdap and PCV13, so he will not be recommended. And let's look at this patient. Here, because we already checked the pregnant, so some recommend and some text of the button will be changed. Like we can find that even this patient is vaccinated with T-type, she will still get the recommended about T-type, and we can find because she is pregnant, so she won't be recommended because the special condition, and also because the age, because she is younger than 50. And here for the recommended of influenza, we will note the IOA-IV should not be used for the pregnant woman. And let's do a summary. We can find that our app could help users avoiding missing vaccinations, reducing unnecessary risks, and all of them is be autofilled. so it will save time for the patient, and it will be more accurate because it's based on the EHR data and the JavaScript function, not manually. So the chance of error will be small. And there are also some competitors in the market, like the CDC have a schedule app, and there are some other app could help the users to tracking the vaccination. But we can find some of them have more beautiful interface, or maybe they have more vaccine resources. But the key advantage of our app is we can we can automatically combine the CDC guidelines and the EHR data of the users, so we can automatically and more accurately help the users to track the vaccines. And that's it. Thanks.